Hey, this is David. Today I'm going to show you how to test the bake element on an electric Whirlpool range with an oven that won't heat. The bake element heats the oven during bake mode by converting electrical energy into heat. Before we get started, hit those like and subscribe buttons if you want to join our do-it-yourself repair community and get notified each time we post a new video guide. With over 2 million products in stock and the know-how to help you do it yourself, we are AppliancePartsPros.com. First, we need to get our tools together. Today, we'll need a multimeter and a Phillips head screwdriver. Also, please remember that safety comes first. Always disconnect your electric range by unplugging it or switching the breaker off before you work on it. Now let's get started. First, we need to remove the rear terminal block cover. Go ahead and remove the Phillips head screws that hold the terminal block cover and set it aside. The bake element can be tested in two different ways, with voltage and without. We're going to do a live voltage test now. Just a heads up, the range needs to be plugged in and powered on while you're testing voltage. Please be careful to protect yourself from electric shock, which has the potential to cause serious injuries. Don't ever test live voltage if you're uncomfortable using a multimeter. Set your multimeter to the AC voltage setting. At the oven control, you'll need to turn the oven on to bake. Then use your multimeter probes to test across the two terminals at the element. Don't remove the wires when you do this. On the meter screen, you should see 240 volts AC. If you're getting the right amount of voltage and the element doesn't heat, then the element is defective and needs to be replaced. Now we're going to test the bake element without having to deal with live voltage. Make sure your range is unplugged from the power outlet. Now find the bake element and remove one of the wires from it. You're going to set your multimeter to measure resistance in ohms, which has a symbol that looks like an upside-down horseshoe. You'll need to use your meter probes to check from one terminal to the other. And just so you know, the reason we remove one of the terminals is to make sure we isolate the element and the reading we get is only from the bake element. If the bake element is good, you should see around 20 to 25 ohms on the meter scale. If the reading is out of that range, you'll need to replace the element. When you're done testing, remember to reinstall the terminal block cover. Don't forget to plug the range back in or switch the breaker back on. If you need a replacement bake element, grab your model number and go to AppliancePartsPros.com to order a new one. Orders usually arrive in just a few days. And if this video helped you, let us know in the comments. Want to see more guides like this? Just hit those like and subscribe buttons. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you later.